Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for a different kind of video today. As most of you probably have heard, and I've mentioned it quickly in my live review straight after the game. The whole Jose Mourinho, insulting him, abusing him, what he done after, the whole thing. I just feel like it has to be talked about because there's been a lot of things happening that are, in my opinion, completely out of order. There are things that people do that they wouldn't do, in my opinion, if they would realise and understand what exactly, he's done before. But yeah, before all that, first of all, you can maybe hear my voice a bit weird, bit off. I'm quite ill, so please excuse that. And also, we really do want to apologise for there not being any fan cams, especially to the people that did come up to us and did give an interview. We just had technical difficulties and we couldn't resolve them. We just couldn't salvage the videos, and again, we're really sorry for that. We tried our hardest to get them up, but yeah, it wasn't to be this time, but we'll be back next week. And so now actually getting into the video, as I said, there was things being chanted like "fuck off Mourinho," "sit down Mourinho," "you're not special anymore," and he was being called Judas. Even though me personally, I was sat in the Matthew Hardy and lower, I didn't hear the Judas part. But yeah, possibly that was somewhere else. But, I mean, the sit down Mourinho, it's not insulting. I mean, it's kind of still the same meaning as fuck off. In my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion as well who I've talked to. But I think it's a tiny bit better. You're not special anymore is harsh on a personal level of Chelsea to Mourinho. But at least it's not insulting either. But the fuck off and Mourinho and the Judas, I don't know. I just think it's completely out of order. So what happened is, on the pitch, I can't remember, I think Young fouled, who was it? Moses, I think. And then Mourinho and Conte clashed, kind of thing. But it wasn't because of the foul. They clashed because the ball fell to Jose, and he kicked it away, and he almost kicked it at Conte. See, now people will say he done that on purpose, but if you look at him, he did not do it on purpose. So, a bit unlucky for him, but, just don't kick the ball in the first place. Even though he probably tried to kick it to, I don't know, somewhere to, take the free kick, I don't know. But it didn't look to me like, anyway, when I looked it back after, like he wanted to actually kick it at Conte. But anyway, Conte wasn't having any of it, running straight to him. There's pictures I'll insert it, I think. And it looks like he was about to kill him. So that obviously didn't start to well, and obviously the crowd realised that. And, that's really when the chants started going more and more and more. See, I don't agree with it, but he doesn't help himself. He really doesn't help himself. Like, we know what he's like, and that's why I can deal with it. Me personally, because he's done this exact same things every single year, every single game with us, I think, smart enough, as I'd like to say, to understand that he was always going to do those things with United as well. Provoke the opposition. No matter who it is. Yes, he shouldn't provoke us because there was such a great story. But he does because that's how he is. And especially because we're at the moment better than him and better than them, he had to start trying to play all the mind games. He had to. Because if he didn't, there was even less chance of winning. I don't like that he does it. But I know that he does it. And I kind of understand it. So obviously, the comments of United fans being the best he's ever worked with. When, mate, we've been, last year, whole Stamford Bridge stood up, singing Stand Up for the Special One. We were 1 point of relegation. Like, you sure? You sure they're the best fans? So you do that with them, they're going to bloody fly a flag or whatever they call it over Old Trafford with a plane like they did with Moyes. So, I mean, best fans, I'm not too sure about that. But where I'm coming from is he has to say these things. Especially before playing Chelsea. United fans and Chelsea fans would always tell them, yeah, he loves us and this and that and this and that. And he wants to assure his, right now, fans of Manchester United that he is 100% committed to them. Because that is an issue that is something that gets the fans behind you. The more you have the fans behind you as a manager, the easier the whole situation gets. And that's why he's doing that. He isn't doing that to piss us off. He's doing that to get a better relationship with them, which isn't nice for us, But it's the way he does things. It's just the way he does things. Fuck's sake. You know, obviously the comments when he's arguing about our playing style and he thought that we want to play better football and we're really solid defensively. And yeah, he's got a point. You know, he was probably sacked twice, at least once first time round in 07 for not playing great football. And even though we don't play bad football now, our main priority of the game is not to concede and then score 1-2 and, well, as many as we can. It's not as defensive as we did with him right now. But we're still not like Man City who like go out and try to score 7 every game but don't care if they concede 3. That's not what we do. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying he's kind of got a point. But it's just not for him to say. That's the issue. Yes, even if you're being asked about us, don't say it. Just don't say it. Because there's no point. And then probably the biggest thing that annoyed most of the fans, even though didn't even come into people singing that at the ground or not, but pictures evolved of him patting the Man United badge after the game at Stamford Bridge. And obviously that doesn't help. That doesn't really help. Me personally, if you look at him, when he holds up his 3 fingers for I've won 3 titles here, when people call him Judas and people say fuck off Mourinho, I think he's just pretending to have a thicker skin than he does. I think, and I could be completely wrong here, and it could just be me looking at it through my blue Jose Mourinho glasses and just hoping for it to be that. But I think it just hurts him. I think he's hurt by it because I think he's kind of in the hope that Chelsea fans understand that what he's doing, the things he says, he's doing because he has to do them. But yeah, I just want to clarify. I was in the ground, like you'd know, or most of you would know anyway, and I did not sing that. I will not sing that because I respect and I appreciate what he has done and achieved with our club. And as long as he doesn't abuse and slate Chelsea fans in particular, I will not abuse him. I will not think he's that bad of a person. Call him a Judas. We sacked him. We sacked him. He didn't quit to join United. We sacked him. If you sack him, we sacked him twice. How can you not be allowed to go anywhere? What the fuck? You can't imagine a guy, we knew he's, success driven. That's what he is. I mean, United is a big club, whether we like it or not. And going there, earn a lot of money, and it's a good thing on your CV, and trying to win things, obviously. He wasn't going to be like, no, I'm never going to play for anyone in the Premier League again. That's not him. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't love Chelsea, or he didn't love Chelsea. Probably now he doesn't anymore, because he's like, what the fuck? But you have to consider these things. See, the guy won 8 trophies with us. 8. 8. 3 of our 5 league titles he won. 3. You can't just say there's nothing. For fuck's sake. Stop it, people. Really, stop it. Mourinho, what I think some people don't really understand, Mourinho wasn't just the guy who came here to win trophies. And because people have been saying as if it was only his effort, of course it wasn't only his effort. But you can't underestimate the value he was, or the part he played in getting us to the team that won the leagues. When he came, he made us from a good team, but a good team that wasn't, like Chelsea fans, before Mourinho and Abramovich came, we didn't expect silverware every season. Let's be honest, as much as other clubs might slate us for that, but it's reality. We won a few cups here and there, an FA Cup or something, and a few European Cups earlier. Obviously not the European Cup, but trophies in Europe a few years before that. And we were good, finishing top 4 a few years before Roman came in. That's why he bought us. He wouldn't have bought us if we didn't finish in the top 4. But the expectancy of winning a trophy, at least one pretty much every year, getting those big players in. I mean, he got players from Porto who won the Champions League the year before. We weren't the club before then that was getting the big players in their prime. Yeah, we got Zola, and he was incredible. Yeah, we got Hullet, but they were both at the later stages of their career. Rather very close to the end of their career. I mean, Zola, yes, he played for quite a while for us, but he was still, quite old when we signed him in the first place. So we weren't that kind of club yet. But with the combination of Jose and Roman, of course the money that Roman brings in helps. But if you look at it, right now, the Premier League, as much as us and, Arsenal and Man United and whatnot have more money, West Ham have a lot of money. I mean, they spent a lot of money. Crystal Palace have a lot of money. I mean, they bought Benteke for like 35 something million. Newcastle spent 80 million last year and got relegated. Just the money doesn't ensure you success. You need someone to bring that winning mentality. And who had that before that? Before we signed the Porto players, what player in our squad won a big European league or a big European trophy before we won the league in 04-05? Who? I mean, to be honest, I didn't research if anyone that did, but the Porto players. But yeah, if there was any, yeah, but it still wasn't a lot, even if there was. And a manager is more capable of applying his winning mentality to the whole team than a couple of players are of applying the whole winning mentality to the whole team and the manager. That's just how it works, because the manager's in charge, isn't it? So you can't underestimate that. Yes, people go on about he built the spine the team for the next 10 years and the whole success. Yeah, he did. That's true. But I think what was more important is get the winning mentality into the club. And that's why we are the club that we are right now. Of course, it wasn't only him. But you can't say... No, yes, you can. Any other manager or a lot of other managers could have done it. But can you actually prove that? No, you cannot. And that's my issue. Yes, you can say that. But you don't know. And you will never know. None of us will ever know. The only thing we do know is it happened with him. That's what we do know. And like I said, I will not slate, I will not abuse, I will not, boo or whatever, to Jose Mourinho, because I don't think it's fair to him. I don't think it's the level we should step down to. See, if you think about it, remember when, we signed Torres, when RVP went to Manchester United, when Cesc came to Chelsea, all of them Arsenal and Liverpool fans, seen all the pictures over on social media when they're burning shirts with their numbers and names on it. Remember when so many Chelsea fans, especially on social media, were like, yeah, no, we're so much better fans than you. We respect our legends. We treat them so much better, especially when Lampard went to Man City and, to make it even worse, scored against us. We were still singing his name and clapping him and stuff, not burning his shirts. And we said we're so much better. Think about it. Fabregas, Torres and RVP. What have they done for Arsenal and Liverpool? Didn't win a single, trophy that counts. A cup, and what, won a cup. Good, good for you. Mourinho won us 3 league titles. Mourinho is worth more to Chelsea Football Club than any of those 3 were to those 2 clubs. But back then we were saying we're so much better fans of them because we respect our legends more and we treat them better. Well, clearly we fucking don't, innit? Like, for fuck's sake, you can't just be that hypocritical. You can't go that way a couple of years ago and now go that way now. Like, make your mind up. It is what it is. Chelsea's at United. Deal with it. Yeah, you don't have to love him. I'm not telling anyone to love Mourinho. Yeah, I've got a soft spot for him. Of course, the things that he does, they annoy me as well. But they don't annoy me enough to start hating him and start telling him to fuck off. I'm not telling anyone that you have to love him. And not even telling anyone that you have to like him, Everyone's free to their opinion. Dislike him as much as you fucking want. But show the respect that he earns by what he's done for us. And because of that respect, don't insult him. But just pay that respect. I was rambling quite a lot. So I might have missed something, even though I, put down notes. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I've got to say. Yeah. If not, I'll be quite annoyed, but nothing I can do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, we're really sorry for there not being any fan cams, especially to the ones that did come up to us and did record fan cams with us. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Leave me all of your thoughts on the whole Mourinho situation in the comments. See, I told you I don't agree with it. If you do, leave me your thoughts in the comments below. I'm not going to hate you for the rest of my life if you don't agree with me, even though I think you should. But, leave me all of your comments on the whole matter down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click this thing here. and you will be subscribed. We massively do appreciate that. Again, thank you guys for watching. Up to Chelsea, and I'll see you next time.